back to Gaming Hot Takes, a series where I read your hottest takes about various video games. In today's video, I'll be reading your hottest takes about Super Monkey Ball. Now this game is very beloved on the GameCube, one of the, fan favorites, but I haven't really had that much experience with it, so I might not be able to fully respond to some hot takes here, but I'll do my best. So with that said, let us get into what you guys sent in for this week. The amount of lives given is too little for how difficult trying to get to Expert Extras and Masters is. Anyone who can beat Expert and then Master without using the continues is insanely good. Monkey Ball 2 did it right by allowing you to get more lives from the start so that it is more bearable getting to Master. So yeah, that is definitely the biggest downer I've heard about the original Monkey Ball game, is the live system being the biggest reason why people can't even get to like the really hard levels. And that's the case with me, because I did try, and because of the life system, I was dying over and over again, and then you had to repeat the whole entire thing over again. So I definitely agree with this. I do wish that it was a bit more forgiving, and Monkey Ball 2, we'll get to that in another hot take video, but that did, fix the life system and actually made it a bit more manageable to get to the really hardest levels in the entire game. But, yeah, it sucks. I mean, I guess if you're someone who's, emulating it and you do save states, or, if they put it on NSO and they, have save states there, and you can do it that way. But, yeah, it is kind of a downer. I do wish that wasn't the case, but, I mean, it is the first game, so of course they will improve it in, future games, but, yeah, the live system is for sure the biggest negative I can think of when it comes to Monkey Ball 1. Don't really like the soundtrack. All the songs are really dull and repetitive in my opinion. Honestly, soundtracks in general are something I feel the DS and Wii era did better. So I cannot speak on DS and Wii because I haven't played those games yet, but I can speak on the on Monkey Ball 1 and 2 because I have played those. Honestly, I kind of agree. I feel like a lot of themes are very repeated, and the soundtrack overall is good, but it's not the best. I think Monkey Ball 2 probably had a better, not a much better soundtrack, but a better soundtrack overall. But this one I think is still pretty good. I think there's a lot of, banger songs in there from here and there. But, yeah, it is kind of like the earlier Mario games where they repeat a lot of the soundtrack. Mario Bros. 1 is a good example. But, yeah, I don't think it's bad. I mean, I guess well, here's the thing, right? I feel like Monkey Ball, the music is kind of important, but I think it's one of those games where the gameplay is a lot more important, and I don't think their main focus was to have a banger soundtrack at that time, which is fair, but, yeah, I would agree here. I do wish there was more variety in these songs, and that it was a bit more of a memorable soundtrack, but for what it is, I think it was pretty good. Mimi is not hot. I mean, this is just a factual statement, because the hottest character in Monkey Ball is for sure Dr. Baboon from Monkey Ball 2. Have you seen that scene in the jacuzzi where he's naked and he's just looking hot as hell, and, he's got no clothes on? So, I mean, this I kind of agree with. I mean, Mimi is cute, don't get me wrong, I like all the Monkey Ball characters. I think Ai-Ai's cute, Mimi's cute, what's his name, Gon Gon, the bigger monkey, is cool, but, I mean, Dr. Baboon's just hot as hell. When you see that scene of him naked in the jacuzzi, I mean, that really does it for you. So, yeah, I agree here. Mimi is not hot. She's cute, but the hottest character, in my opinion, is definitely the incredible and glorious Dr. Baboon. When he's naked. There hasn't been a quality version of Monkey Target since this game. I disagree here, because Monkey Ball 2, I feel like, also had a really good Monkey Target. I feel like the newer games are what really ruined Monkey Target, because they kind of ruined the physics. I know Banana Mania didn't have it great. I think Banana Rumble, the newer one, I think it had Monkey Target. I don't remember, I haven't played that game yet. But, yeah, I think Monkey Ball 1, 2, and I think Deluxe probably had the best versions of Monkey Target because of the physics. So yeah, I disagree. I feel like the last quality version of, Monkey Target was probably either 2 or, Deluxe. I haven't played Deluxe, so I can't really speak on that, but I have played 2s, and 2s was really good. So, yeah, I would probably edit this to say there has been a quality version of Monkey Target since the first 2, Monkey Ball games. Only having 3 lives in challenge mode kills the replayability compared to 2, and the camera is mid, making the game harder than it needs to be. So, I don't know if I played challenge mode that often. I did play, like, the main, you know, the main modes in that, but, yeah, we mentioned the live system in the first hot take. It is the biggest downer when it comes to Monkey Ball 1, because it does prevent a lot of people from getting to those really, really hard stages. The camera, I'm not sure about. I think the camera was good. I feel like the newer games are really kind of ruin the camera because, from what I hear, they kind of ruined, like, how the camera follows you when you are going through the stages. So, yeah, I mean, I don't think it's mid. I mean, it's not, like, the best camera of all time, but I feel like the original games are what really had the best cameras when it comes to just going through the stage, having it follow you, and having, like, you know, because the problem is, I think the newer games, like, you utilize, like, you know, gyro and other things, and the first game and the second game, I think Deluxe probably, mixes so that the camera follows you based on where you're going, so if you, like, flick the stick, like, to face in front of you, it, like, immediately spins around. So, yeah, I feel like the first, like the original Monkey Ball games had the best camera. So yeah, I don't think it's mid. I think it's probably the best version that the camera's been for Monkey Ball. Challenge mode, again, I can't touch on too much, but, yeah, that goes back into the live system being the, again, biggest negative towards Monkey Ball 1. I would agree there. The amount of lives given is too little. Yeah, wait a minute. I've already read this hot take. I have not done that before. This is my first time including more than one of the same hot take in a video, so, that's embarrassing. Damn. Anyway, ad time. Stop! Now she'll die a virgin. Stop! Stop it! Okay. Stop. Okay.
Stay the fuck in the fucking car!
Oh, fuck! That was a sneak peek of all the content that you might be missing out on by not becoming a YouTube member. When you're a YouTube member, you get so much bonus content such as all my anime watch-throughs, classic content like old Twitch streams, movie watch-alongs, and more. So what are you waiting for? Hit the join button down below, pick the tier you want, and enjoy all the benefits that come with your YouTube membership. If you're already a member, thank you for your support, enjoy your benefits, and now let's get back into the video. One of the best physics engines in the history of gaming, maybe only behind Melee, but it's close. Yeah, honestly, the entire GameCube era I feel like was really well known for having games that really had pretty good physics. You mentioned Melee is a good example, you know, it being fast-paced and to the point, and people still prefer that game over Ultimate. Monkey Ball as well is a good example of the physics just making that game, you know, be as good as it is. So, yeah, I mean, the newer games I mentioned, like, they're not bad. I haven't played them, so I can't really touch too much on them. But what I've seen and heard, like, they're good, but because it's, like, newer hardware and they kind of moved away from those physics, people don't prefer those games, really, over, the originals because the physics for them were just more manageable and they felt better versus the newer games. But yeah, honestly, like I said, the GameCube was a time. Like, they were making games that had good physics and good engines, and, they just felt good to play overall, so, yeah, I would agree here. Besides Advanced Extra being locked behind a Deathless run, which is carried over from Arcade Monkey Ball specifically and was changed in Monkey Ball 2 onwards, I think it's say you have to play a lot just to get enough play points for the Infinite Continues. So I did notice that the play points that you got in Monkey Ball 1 was, very grindy. I didn't really bother trying to grind because I didn't really have time after I finished my playthrough of it. But, yeah, I could tell that it was going to be kind of a grind to get a lot of play points to unlock things. But, yeah, Advanced Extra, I didn't realize it was, I mean, I guess if you're trying to say it's, you know, locked behind you just not sucking at Monkey Ball, then yeah, that is true, which, again, kind of sucks. And again, I feel like Monkey Ball, it being that challenging is kind of a good thing because it, you know, it encourages you to do better and better and better each time. But, you know, when you're a new player just trying to experience all the levels and you're locked behind, and you have that locked behind you just being super skillful at the game, that can turn a lot of people off. But yeah, I don't think it's like a super bad thing. It's just I feel like a lot of people would prefer if you know, there was a bit more forgiveness when it comes to just wanting to play every level in the game. So, yeah, both of these I kind of agree with. The difficulty curve of this game is completely fucked. Expert 7 is such a massive difficulty spike that it will keep most players from ever experiencing the rest of Expert, most of which is far easier than that level. Even besides that level, most of the hardest levels in Expert like 9, 17, and 21 are in the first half, which means Expert actually gets easier as it goes on instead of harder. Dang, this is a pretty good hot take, first of all, and yeah, I kind of agree. Now, here's the thing. I did play a couple of the Expert ones. I didn't get through all of them, but yeah, I could tell that, like, the overall level design was just getting really, really extreme. Which, again, it is, you know, it's Monkey Ball. It's supposed to get, like, you know, super extreme when you get to, like, the really, really hard difficulties. But, yeah, that spike is definitely there, and it will challenge you. So, yeah, I mean, again, I wish I had time to actually, you know, try to play every Expert stage so I could, you know, touch more on this. But from what I did play, I could tell that the spike definitely was there. And again, that could turn people off, I don't know, but, I mean, it's called Expert for a reason. You gotta be a Monkey Ball expert to get through these stages. So yeah, I wouldn't say it's completely fucked as you're mentioning here in the first sentence. Again, it's to be expected, because, you know, if you got through, like, the beginner difficulty, then you got, like, what is it, advanced or something, and then, whatever, but, yeah, I wouldn't say it's fucked, it's just, I feel like it is a little bit too much, but again, it is Monkey Ball. Like, if you're a big Monkey Ball fan, you're kind of used to them having these, like, spikes in difficulty here and there, so, I don't think it's that big of a deal, but I get where you're coming from here. Honestly, I think this game is better than Monkey Ball 2. Level design feels way more cohesive and consistent in quality. Monkey Ball 2 has some great highs, but a lot of its stages are a mixed bag. Its lowest points are much lower than Monkey Ball 1 in my opinion. So unlike Mario Galaxy 1 and 2, which we've already done hot take videos of, I feel like I haven't really been paying attention to the conversation when it comes to which game is better to people, Monkey Ball 1 or 2. I feel like 2 is probably the default choice because of the story mode and the improved mechanics here and there. But yeah, honestly, I have played both now, and I think Monkey Ball 2 had some issues for me, so I feel like Monkey Ball 1 is a fair argument when it comes to which one's better. Now, I don't remember, like, every stage in both games, so I can't really say, like, which one is, like, the mixed bag. But I feel like 2 probably had the more creative stages, you know, to be expected because it's a sequel. But I think Monkey Ball 1 definitely had some good ones in there too. So I feel like if you're someone who's trying to argue, like, you know, which game is better, Monkey Ball 1 or 2, based on level design, I feel like both are kind of equal for the most part. But I feel like most people would probably pick Monkey Ball 2 just for the story mode because it is a good addition to the game. So, yeah, I don't know. I feel like I would say Monkey Ball 2 personally, but I don't think I wouldn't argue with people who would prefer Monkey Ball 1. This game just feels really good to play. It really does. Like, we mentioned before how GameCube games were just a good era of, like, making games that had great physics and just felt good to just, you know, play. And I agree here. Monkey Ball is definitely a game where you just have fun rolling around and, you know, just feeling the vibes of, you know, being a monkey in a ball and rolling across a long stage. Like, you can feel that vibe the more you play it. So, yeah, I for sure agree here. This game does feel really, really good to play. Monkey Ball 2 as well. I just love GameCube, man. GameCube was just a good time for games. Like, people don't talk about it enough because, like, the GameCube didn't really sell well, but, a lot of its games, like Monkey Ball here, were just, they felt amazing to play. I wish this game had a cool story mode like Monkey Ball 2. Yeah, that'd be nice. I mean, I feel like their main goal with Monkey Ball 1 was just to introduce the mechanics of Monkey Ball. Like, they weren't really focused on having a story mode until they wanted to make Monkey Ball 2, and they're like, oh, we can add more to it because we have this, you know, formula that works. So, I don't think it's that big of an issue. Like, yeah, it'd be cool, but again, their main goal was to just, you know, introduce Monkey Ball, how it works, and introduce the physics, and then just improve that on Monkey Ball 2, and, you know, add a story mode to, you know, add more content in there. So, yeah, it'd be nice, but, I mean, I feel like most games would probably not have a story mode in the first game, and then, you know, the sequel would probably have that just to improve on the amount of content in the game, and, you know, try new ideas. So, yeah, it's to be expected, so I'm not really that you know, I'm not really mad about it. Like, you know, I did enjoy the Monkey Ball 2 story, but I feel like Monkey Ball 1 is a good game even without the story mode. Alright folks, that is it for your Super Monkey Ball 1 hot takes. Thank you to all of those who sent in your hot takes as always. And if you guys want to send in your own hot takes for a future episode, then follow the brand new BC Teen Gaming hot takes page on Reddit. I now have a an exclusive Reddit page for you guys to submit hot takes. I will post there every, like, Friday or Saturday about a certain game, and you guys can answer there in that post. Make sure you guys can follow that page. And as always, subscribe, ring the bell, and smash that like button for more amazing hot take videos to come in the future. And as always, I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye, everybody.